Look at all the food I've harvested this week. A whole thing of cucumbers, more cucumbers. Most of them are pickling cucumbers. There are a couple slicers in here. This one is called a lemon cucumber. A few tomatoes, these are subarctic plenty. Potatoes. I don't know how much potatoes I got, let's see. Oh, about 3 pounds of potatoes. That's awesome. And then a pound of beans, and then some shallots. I need to wash these. And one tiny little sad pepper. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna make some dilly beans right now. So I'm heating up the half water, half vinegar, the pickling salt, the mustard seeds, and the dried peppers. I got this dilly bean recipe off of All Recipes. And then I'm making my own pickling spice, but removing the red pepper flakes because I don't want it hot. I'm removing the cinnamon and cloves too because I don't want that in there either. I was able to process these for 10 minutes in the pressure cooker. I just let it vent so it didn't ever come up to pressure. I need to clean them off. Oh, they're still a bit hot. 3 preserved beans, yay. I'm sad the purple ones didn't stay purple, but they were pretty when they went in. With some of the pickles I did 2 fridge pickles, and this one I'm doing fermenting. They have the same brine. It's really interesting. These are more tangy, more vinegary, and this one is actually sweeter, so the sugar in the brine comes out a lot more. My husband likes these fermented versions, so I'm going to leave that right there and put these back in the fridge. Yay! 3 more jars of preserved food. Now I'm going to be cutting up these potatoes and sticking them in the jars. Bite-sized pieces. Actually going to preserve them without any liquid. I might do a little bit from the rescue broth, we'll see. Some, and then these ones I grew myself, and then there's a couple on the bottom that were left over from a bag that we got. I'll show you when they're done. Okay, I'm going to make my brine. This is a quart of warm water, half a cup of salt. A total of 8 cups of water, so I'm going to add a quarter cup of sugar. Is the sugar necessary? Does anybody know? Sugar. I don't want my pickles sweet at all. I don't like that, so I'm actually going to do just 1/8 of a cup of sugar. you're supposed to add the garlic to each jar, but I prefer it to be cooked, so that's why I'm putting it in this. This is a slicing cucumber, okay. Kind of mixed with the pickling. This one was lemon cucumber, see how spongy it is? And then this one looks like a pickling cucumber that mixed with the lemon, so this one's really spongy too. I'm probably not going to pickle these, I'll probably make these into relish. Spongy that is. Maybe I just let it sit too long.
Holy crap. That's a lot of cucumbers.
How many fruits did you put? These ones I'm pickling into like pickles. These ones I'm gonna blend into relish.
Ooh. Do you blend them into relish? do you?
Yeah, just the food processor.
Oh, I thought you diced them.
I'm just cutting them small enough that they'll fit in the food processor.
So what's making you choose to do which one?
Depending on whether it's spongy. If they're crunchy, I put them in here.
Gotcha.
I ended up with a lot more spongy ones than I wanted.
Yeah.
I want to go out there and rip out peeling all the weird ones. I was up at 6:30.
Couldn't sleep? Crossbreeds?
Yes. Well, I want to rip out slants, like the lemon ones. Great. They have
What?
just salted. I removed the ball. It's fine. Like none. Touching stuff.
I didn't touch anything. I walked past
You
it.
did.
No,
and then-
I walked
I
past
don't
it.
like to be slicer ones.
Your elephant steps.
Because they're. I don't know. Next year I decided I'm only gonna do
Pickle.
pickling. Because you can use a pickling for a slicer.
Is it replaying?
See how when I peel it, it's
Right,
like
it's all spongy, almost like soft.
yeah.
You didn't cut the other ones of those.
I don't even remember. And then look at this weird one. It's like half spongy, half crunchy. These stupid hybrids.
Busy. How'd they get to be hybrids?
Well, I keep asking my father what I need to do, and
Close together.
like I have this big beautiful garden, and I need to be able to. Oh yeah,
Manage
they'll
it?
cross. Yes, and learn how to preserve all the food that I'm growing. If not, it's just all for naught. Live and learn. So I had to repent and chastise myself, and then because I had other agendas.
So what makes them spongy?
The
Do you know? Honey, you need to cut that out if you're going to put it.
Self-governing.
Oh, I was like, did you just forget?
what makes them spongy
I had other
is the
agendas
cross
today, but-
between.
Oh, the lemon one and the other one? Or
Aren't those
Or the
supposed to
pickling
go in
one
for
and
like
the slice?
composting of chickens?
No, the pickling ones are really crunchy. Like,
Chickens
see
are
how
too
hard
little.
This is a
Right.
pickling. This is a pickling slicer.
Yes.
Mix, and it's
Google
really
it.
hard. When
actually.
can you
I
give
probably chop
chicken,
this up.
baby chicken scraps? I already did.
And what did it say?
Not now.
That's really what it said. Is that another hard one?
I was going to use the mandolin, but this is just as fast. Yeah, you can hear.
And Burrell would fire you.
She uses the mandolin when she wants to be very precise, like desserts and stuff.
Right.
Which is funny because I mentioned her because I have a Romanesco broccoli out there,
Right.
which is like the what looks like an alien.
Yeah. Aren't you supposed to bite the end of that to see if it's bitter? Because you go to a certain point and it's bitter.
Really?
That's what somebody told me. So you cut it until you can bite it and it's not bitter. But I'm sure
And
there's,
water
I'm
bathroom.
sure there's a point there. I'll trust you.
That way I know if the brine, what the brine will taste like
Those all
after
pickly?
it's, yes, like water bath. Because they're all going to be, look how, some of them, like the big ones, that's like two of them and you get a whole hamburger.
Just fridge pickles?
No, that's good.
Which I love. These are just fine.
Big pickling, pickling jars. Huh?
Well, I'm curious. I don't like that brine at all. It's way too sweet. Taste this. That's a fridge pickle with the brine that I made. I don't like the brine, it's too sweet.
Doesn't taste sweet, it tastes watery.
Well, if once I process
Sweet
them,
initially, I
when I
guess.
process them in the water bath, then it'll have more a pickly taste.
Okay. That was easy to figure out. It's not like this. It's like this. It was backwards. That was it. Okay. As I see that. Come on. This way. Okay. Ta-da. That was easy. I probably filled it too much.
This came to a boil, steeping for about 10-15 minutes. Come back and fill the jars. After I filled in all my jars, realized I needed to add some more. I believe I ended up having 19 jars in total. And then I filled some of them too much, so I had to get an extra jar. forgot to put in the seasoning. I'm putting in this dill weed and then the mustard seeds. I wish I would have put these seasonings on the bottom, but I guess it's okay. Still had too much inside, so I pulled some out because I don't want these ones to fail again. I learned my lesson. You don't want to do that again. Now I'm adding in the brine and debubbling with the chopstick. Thanks, Rachel, for that tip. Awesome. Works great.
I was able to find an awesome recipe that I think I'm gonna like. It's from Homesteading Family, Carolyn. She has a low temp pasteurized method of canning pickled cucumbers. She says they last a really long time and they're still crispy after a year. So if this is 1 quart of warm water and 3/4 of a cup of lemon salt. This is just to dissolve it, she said, and then we're going to add cold ice water up to 2 gallons, which this container isn't big enough. Water from the fridge. I'm going to skip all this in the fridge. I'm just going to leave it in this bowl. Oh, that's fine. I'm going to put a plate over the top of it. I'm going to let this sit in the fridge for 12 hours. At least. I'll come back to it tomorrow. Let's figure this guy out. Okay. Needs to be 180. What Carolyn said. Okay. I guess I should have read the instructions. How to use this guy. Half an hour. Is there a button somewhere? Figure out how to use this guy. Ah, there we go. Just push it.
No. Oops. Fine. Okay, as soon as it comes to temperature, it'll start counting down, is what I'm guessing. Right? So it's at 1:15 right now. That's how warm the water was. Okay. Yeah, we'll come back when it's done. Oh, the babies are playing with the toy. No. Gingy, you found another tiny baby bunny? Move. No dead bunnies in the house, Ginge. I don't care if you want to feed your babies. They got plenty of cat food. These are still a bit warm to the touch, so I'm just wanting to clean off the hard water spots. And I can label them, take off the wings, and then put them away tomorrow. Once they're all the way cool. Saving that for some chicken stock. But we'll see when I get to that. Totally making a mess.